everybody, and welcome. We are surrounded today by pageantry and tradition. Check out this scene. We've got high hopes for another exciting college football game. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, against the 18th ranked team, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Sooners offense will get the first swing today. Well, Kirk, you could just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just of quarterbacks, but of running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. It's a run. Running back's got it. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Missouri's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's with great individual players.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Well, he's got one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Cook. Catch made along the sideline, but it's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
From the third and short, they'll try to throw for him. Makes the catch. It's Burden. Tackled, but first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Play action here on first down. Moves left out of the pocket. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Arnold. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. That's good execution on the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. 7-3-0. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. The Sooners moving quickly down the field here. Running back with the football. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. To throw, it's Arnold. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And the Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Sooners line up with a first and goal. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Manning. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Cook. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st down here for this offense. We'll hand it off. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Handing off on the draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Miller. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And here comes the punter onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Snags a quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught across the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Thompson. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, try to get 3 before halftime. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minner's going to wrap up with the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Cook. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Pass is caught. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run here, lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Sawchuk. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Gives it to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's Cook. The pocket breaking down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Pass incomplete. So here comes the punt team. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's brought down at the 20. It's 3rd down.
The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The Sooners will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Gets rid of it on the move. Now it's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Hand off to the single back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Tackle at the 44-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Now they run a draw play. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And it's good, right down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Finds room at the 30. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He's brought down out at the 46.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Makes a quick grab. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And they'll give it to the back. Fights through a tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He makes the grab. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
To the air, it's Arnold. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
The scramble by Houston. He throws down at the 21. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Cooper. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Game number 6. Third down coming up.
Missouri now in the red zone. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker on for the extra point.
PAT is good, so the deficit now just 3, 13-10.
That makes the score Oklahoma 13, Missouri 10.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. They stop him right at the 24.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Now it's second down here. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And they hand it off to the back. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback just takes a knee.